Welcome back to part 7 of my 100% completion guide for Resident Evil. The last episode we went through the village, cleared the village out. The episode before that we fought Lady D, so now we're actually ready to start heading towards House Beneviento. But as I've said, this is probably one of my least favorite parts of the game. There's just not much to it. It's just kind of, the boss fight's just garbage. Like, there's really not even a boss fight. I don't even know how you can consider it a boss fight. There's really no enemies besides the baby, but you're not fighting the baby. You just need to hide from it, and you'll be fine. But anyway, to get there, you head through the gate to the right of Duke, right behind him, and we're going to head up this snow path. And you've seen a bird there. You can't actually kill that, but there is a bird there. You could get you a little, and another one just flew off, but I'm not wasting any bullets. Pick up that little Lee there, and no sense even worrying about your weapons, honestly, because that's the only time I'm going to use the weapons until the return trip. The return trip, you don't have to necessarily use them, but we're going to use them since I'm trying to get 100%. You see, we run into a image of Mia. Now, if you don't know the story to this, Beneviento, like, you can see these yellow flowers here, and Beneviento, she was a Donna Beneviento. She was a doll maker, and she had like a scar on her face, so like she was really embarrassed about it, so she covered her face or whatever, but she stayed in her mansion and just created dolls. And with the Midicin, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what it's called, something Midicin or whatnot, but we can see here this little like creepy area here. But the Midicin, there's actually a treasure there we'll come back and get, but yeah, the Midicin is how Angie was formed, and Angie is her basically controlling it. But anyway, the yellow flowers, they cause you to hallucinate, and we'll get a lot of that information in the mansion when we go through. But here you need to insert your family photo. It won't open as is. It says give up your memories. So if you insert this family photo into that slot, somehow it unlocks the doors. Don't ask me how. Yeah, not sure how that really works, why the door opens when you insert the photo. Don't really know. But yeah, like I was saying, the yellow flowers cause people to hallucinate, and that's how she's able to control your mind, and how Ethan sees Mia and the other things that he sees when we're in the house Beneviento. Come with me, Ethan. So we've seen the lights went out. Now all of a sudden that is written on the elevator, which it wasn't written before. But the only challenge of this whole thing, I mean, there's some puzzles, but the puzzles are like so simple that I don't even really consider them puzzles. But the only challenge really is the baby. But we can see here, this is kind of taken from, I think, the Amityville horrors, or what is it called? Amityville horror, I think is what it's called. There, the house looks exactly like that. Same similar thing to what this is. So I guarantee that's what inspired this little section of the game. But if we come through here, we'll make a right, I think. Hold on. No, okay, it's locked. We got to go straight. Like I said, it's been a minute since I've done this, but we go through here and through here, and we're going to take this elevator down right here. But yeah, I think this could have been a lot better You know, I think they could have did a lot more with this part of the section of the game, but unfortunately they didn't, man. And that's what I was saying earlier about, you know, you come from the castle Dimitrescu, and we see here Angie with the flask, so we go try to grab the flask.
I've been waiting for so long. I'd make a much better daughter than Rose. Please, won't you stay with me forever?
What?
Little creepy ass doll.
Wait, where's my gun?
Yeah, and all of our weapons somehow disappeared and everything. We can also save here if you wanted to, but no sense in it at all. But we see this doll here laying here. Anyway, back to what I was saying before we go any further. You come from the House Dimitrescu, and you know it, or the Castle Dimitrescu, I should say, Dimitrescu, however it's pronounced. But it's so in depth. There's so much stuff going on. 3 mini boss fights, all the stuff, and then you come to this, and this is just like nothing. I mean, nothing. But anyway, to get out of here now, we see the door's locked. We need to find the password, or the combination, I should say. And to find that combination, we'll go through the whole thing. So examine this part, and you're gonna go up, and it'll remove this. Go S, and we'll find this key, the silver key here, and that silver key will actually allow us to open this door. Now, if you've did this before, like I already know the combo and everything, but we'll go through the whole thing just because we need, just to help everybody out, just in case, so that way you know. And when you come back, now this is locked from the other side, but the reason we needed that you'll see in a second. Well, come over here to her leg on this side, up to here, and we'll remove the leg. Now this doll is actually supposed to be, it's a winding key that we need. This doll is actually supposed to be Mia, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. But we'll examine the left eye, move it. We can see the crow, I guess there's a crow, I guess, flying. But that's gonna give us the combo for this room over here. When we go in here, we got to find the crest, but we'll have to change these to what we need them to. We go through there. Yeah, so you remove this ring, and we'll see the ring is all bloody. So what we need to do is, when we're in here with the sink, we will wash the ring off, wash the blood off the ring. And then we'll be able to examine it to find the combination to get out of here. So we'll examine it, flip it around. We can see here 052911, which is our anniversary with Mia. So 052911. Door unlocked. Now we're gonna run down here, and we've seen this door cracked open. We'll come in here, and this was actually in our house at the beginning.
Why is this here?
And this is what the winding key was for, that was in the doll. But yeah, this was actually in our house at the beginning. Now, to solve this, you need to like line all these little cracks up. And what you want to do is, you can try to go through it, or you can just do this. You can hit this one, swap those two, hit this one, swap those two, hit this one, swap those two. Okay, so there it is. That's the one. Okay, so there's an easy way to do it. I don't really remember, but you can see the lineup and you can line it up yourself. I don't really remember, but when you're, like I said about checking speedrun and stuff, like you'll see them guys, they'll find a fast way to solve it. But I remember it was, I think you just had to swap the last one. Anyway, you get the tweezers from that, but pretty simple. I mean, you can just pause it there and line it up, or you can try to solve it yourself. There's not much to it, just mostly trial and error. Now that we got the tweezers, we want to come around to this table here, examine the mouth. We'll open the mouth up. We'll use the tweezers to pull out this roll of film. And we'll just head right back out the door. And we can see Mia now at the end of the hall. It disappears. I can't tell Ethan. And we're gonna go back to where the elevator was at the beginning, come into this room, and we'll examine this. We'll put the film down, and now we want to get this in a certain order. And if you want to know how to find that order, you'll go here. It's talking about Rose's best friend. She really likes this fairy tale. The most important thing in the world to us. A wedding gift from Grandma. Proof of Ethan's everlasting love for me. So it starts off with Rose's best friend, which is there. She really likes this fairy tale, which is there. And right there, that should solve it. And we'll see, well, no, guess not. I missed one. Okay, so, which one? Oh, okay, now I need to switch the last two. Right there. Now that's it. Okay, so, now for somehow or another, it shows this, film of somebody walking to this place we're about to go to next, and somehow or another that causes this to fall in the a little secret passage to open. I don't know exactly. It's like I said, man, this is a horribly designed area and horribly executed. In my opinion, this is the worst part of the game. I think it's a cool idea. I think it could have been a lot cooler. I just kind of feel like it was just like, hurry up and throw something out there. Anyway, we'll grab these scissors out of this doll's hand right here if we can, if it'll let us. Okay. And we'll come here and we're going to use the scissors to cut this tape, because for some reason in Resident Evil you are unable to cut tape unless you have a knife or scissors. Now that phone will start ringing. You don't have to answer it. I'm going to answer it just for funsies and just so you can hear.
Mia?
I didn't want to lose you again. I didn't want to destroy this family.
Mia, what are you talking about?
I love you both so much. I had to. I had to do it.
Yeah, so kind of a flashback to RE7. But you can see there's a door there. We can't get in there yet. But this is the door that was locked on the other side where the sink is. So now we're right back in here, but now that we have the scissors and we've seen, I didn't show you, but you would actually see Mia walk by there, which is why the door wouldn't open at first. And a little bit of jump scare stuff going on, but we'll use the scissors to cut open the ace bandage, because for some reason we are unable to unwind that ace bandage without the scissors. Anyway, this is going to give us our brass medallion. And we're going to head in here where I showed you earlier. We'll put the brass medallion in here. And we're going to use this to... Is it the 3 closed ones? I can't remember. I think that's what I've seen. And then we've seen that in the eye. And that's how we know what to change those to. Or you could just... there's only 3 on each one, so you could just try and try and try till it works. Whatever floats your boat. Anyway, we can see this is where the video was taken that we just seen. Head down the ladder. And I think this is another place where they really dropped the ball, because this could have been like pretty freaky down here, but there's nothing down here, just a key. Could have been something crazy going on, and could have been something fun to do. But instead, the cradle just breaks in half and a baby starts crying. So now we've triggered the baby, and I freaking hate this thing. This thing is just nasty. It's not necessarily hard, but it's creepy, dude. Really creepy. But we can see that the Mia doll is gone, and we can see that, I guess, the way they wanted to set up was that this doll just birthed the baby, because we could follow the umbilical cord through here. Now I'm gonna show you here. Let me pause this. You need to run like when I tell you to, and follow exactly what I do here. I'll try to do it the safest way, but the fastest way, so that way it's not as hard, but because we're not really worried about time. So anyway, let's go. Come here. We're gonna go to the second pole. Turn around, because the baby's coming now. It's behind us. Now you could go into this room and juke it if you want, but we're gonna run, and we should start hearing it now. Crouch. I'm wondering if I triggered it, honestly. Okay, run here. Use the breaker box key. Grab the medallion. Turn around. Run back the same way we just came in. Crouch. If you do this fast enough, you'll be okay. If not, you might get killed here. Oh, yep, I didn't do it fast enough. Turn around. Go back. I'm kind of glad that happened. Now we can see the worst case scenario, because I stopped because I was kind of worried that it didn't happen. But that baby will despawn now, I believe, and we should be able just to go around here and be fine. And we'll use that. Yeah, but if you're fast enough, you can run and just put that in and not have to do all that. Now, this is the next part to where you could try like the speed running thing, and it'll work, but it's a little bit harder, so we're just gonna play it safe. We'll take the fuse. It's gonna turn the lights off. I'm gonna run out here, and it's going to trigger the baby. Now we could, like I said, do the speed running thing right here and get by it, but we're not going to. They call it the baby skip. If you're interested in finding out, you could search for it. But we're going to come back into this room, and we're going to actually climb under the bed, and we're just going to wait on it, and we'll just play it safe. And the reason they don't do this when they're speed running, obviously, is because it takes forever. So you want to try to do it as fast as possible. But it'll come busting in here right about now. Come on in, baby. There it is with its nasty, slimy ass. Just wait a minute, you're safe. It won't grab you if you're under here. So just let it go a little bit and then start climbing out. And climb through its slime. And now that we have the breaker, we can go get the elevator operational, and we can blow this popsicle stand. This is another time where you're gonna have to hurry, and you're gonna have to be on your toes about your button pressing and your menu interaction, because with the menu interaction system of this game being such trash, it's really easy to screw up here. Pop the fuse in. head straight to the door. We're waiting because the baby's coming behind us right now. We're waiting. We need to get in this door as soon as it opens, and we need to turn and press that elevator button as soon as possible, because if not, that baby will grab you and pull you out of the elevator. We can see it's your ugly ass. I ain't your daddy. Better call Maury on this one. Because it thinks you're its dad. That's what the whole thing is. And now we're pretty much done with this whole level, dude. Like I said, there's nothing to it. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna come in here and trigger Donna and Angie. This is the big boss fight.
Don't leave. I can't let you.
You're still alive. Before my friends murder
Better
you.
find me quick before my friends murder you.
Tick-tock. Your life is on the line.
What? Your life is on the line. So now we're gonna follow her,
Find me.
and I'll show you exactly where she is. Now, if you don't find her in time, if you're running around, you're gonna go upstairs anyway. If you don't find her in time, all those dolls, how they attacked you with their little scissors and whatnot, they'll do that again. You won't die for one attack, but here she is. But it will like damage you, and you don't have any healing, anything healing. So if you
Froze that wasn't born.
Fucking monster.
But if you don't make it in time, a couple times, you probably will die. I've never died on this. I don't see how you could, but I've even intentionally like took my time and waited just to see, and still didn't die. But anyway, come back down to the right. Now she'll either be in one of two places. There she is there, but she could be around that corner. So we'll just grab her again. Yeah, if she's not here, keep going straight, and then she'll be right around the next corner. Now, this is the next part. She could be in one of two places. She'll either be to the right, right here, which she is. And if she isn't, then you have to go back to where the elevator was, towards that area, and you'll find her laying on the ground. But this is it. It's over with. Killed her.
Stupid idiot.
She's dead.
Doing to my cute friends.
And that's what I say, like, come on, dude. This is the boss fight. This is it. This is this level. This is it. Pretty weak, in my opinion, but
Over.
it is what it is. We're going to grab another piece of the key, the unborn part. So now we'll have the four-winged unborn key. And we'll be one step closer to its final form. And there's the flask.
I need to get out of this place.
We can go ahead and go run and just, well, first off, do this. Examine it. We'll add it to our key. So now we have the four-winged unborn key.
Behind all this.
Run, grab the flask, turn around, grab Angie, and we're out of here. Nothing else going on. And luckily, we get all of our weapons back somehow. But we're going to need them now, so make sure you're loaded up and everything. It's not an extremely hard part, but there are some enemies. So we're going to head back down. If you up on the porch, if you didn't find the goat, instead of going into the house, if you bust a left and go around, it's like literally right there. So there is a goat there. I should have said something, but this really isn't about goat. This is more about 100% item completion than anything. I'm not really worried about like the files or the goats yet. I mean, I could do separate videos on them, I guess. The only thing that sucks, like with the goat stuff, like the goats disappear and they're not back, so you'd have to pretty much uninstall, reinstall, or I don't know, maybe there's another way to where you can just start over fresh. But now we're back to the area where we put the picture in. This is where I said there's actually a treasure that we're gonna get, and we need like to find this piece of slab here, and we put it there and we'll get a treasure. But when we come back, there's going to be a badass enemy here that we don't want to fight, because he'll suck up all of our ammo and give us almost nothing in return. Okay, here comes the enemies. Now we can go to the right and check these areas out. What the hell? Pick it up. See what I mean about the interaction system. Come around into here. The enemies are spawning as we're speaking, so you want to grab all of this stuff here. There's our new shotgun. You can, whoops, I don't want to do that. I want to get out of here. Grab this. As you see, they're all spawning, so you want to do this fast if you don't want to fight everything, which I don't. We're going to try to save ammo. Block, run around. You see, I let them all around, but that's everything over here. One come out of the ground. We'll come up here. And now we don't have to worry about them anymore. But you can come around here. Pick that up. Here's another outhouse you can open up. It's a photo of a strange bird, which I'll show you where that is, where we can get, I think it's juicy game. And here we'll use the well wheel and we'll get Madeline's head to complete that treasure. And combine it. Yes. And now that's worth quite a bit. So we'll get some more money. Come in here. Explosive rounds. See here. Oh, there's the key for the place in the village I said with the violin or the cello that we need to go to. And this is talking about it. Oh, this tells us a little bit about Benevientos. See, after her parents' death, she locked herself away. She would only talk to Angie. Mistress Donna seems happy. It might be imagination. She came to the garden today. We used Angie to talk to me. We had a mighty fine conversation. Something about receiving a gift of power from Mother. Mistress Donna gave me yellow flowers and told me to plant them in a garden. I planted them in front of Miss Claudia's grave. I don't know if it was the scent of the flowers, but I felt lightheaded. Then, like a dream, I saw my departed wife. I mentioned this to Donna. She seemed thrilled by it. She told me to go to the house tomorrow and see her. She said I could see my family once more. I'm not sure what she meant by that, but she's so kind. No, she's not. Anyway, yeah, that's the guy. That must be Luthier, and he went there, and that's why his key's here and whatnot. We'll pick up these explosive rounds that was there, and we'll solve this labyrinth. We picked up the ball that was in that little box by the tree on the other side. This one's pretty easy to solve. They're all easy to solve, and even if the ball falls off, you can just restart. So it's not like it's over with. And there we go, we're in. It does get a little bit faster at the end, but if it falls off, like I said, you just restart, no big deal. All right, and that is everything here. You got all the stuff there. Picked up all the stuff on the other side. We don't have to worry about those guys anymore. They'll just be standing there. They won't mess with us. We'll dip out of here. Now, if you don't even want to deal with running from them guys, because we're going to come back for the treasure. And you can see down there those wing things, or they won't bother you. But if you don't want to deal with them or any of these guys, you can run out of here and just leave and go pick up the part for the treasure. I'll show you where it's at and come back, and all those things will be gone anyway. You won't even have to worry about them. But come around here to the left, pick this up. If it lets you, shoot this or pick that up. Well, I guess you don't have to shoot it. Okay, we got some dudes coming up out of the ground. There is some stuff up top. Okay, wherever I can find them, there's one. Grab this, some sniper rifle ammo, sweet. Grab this. Okay, trying to make sure I don't miss any of the bird cages. There's one more there, as you see. Go by him. Go by all of them. Shoot that bird cage down. Okay, there is one more right there, and that's everything. We're out of here. Thing coming out of the ground. Get by that. and they'll all despawn once we get through the gate, which is great. Okay, so we're out of there now, and like I said, all those things will despawn. So if you didn't want to deal with all of those guys, and you see, I mean, I only spent 6 bullets, so, and that was for just shooting the boxes. I didn't even shoot one of the enemies because it's not worth it. You're just wasting ammo for no reason. Okay, picking up from where we left off, I had to take off, but I was gonna open up the shop and just get rid of this stuff. We don't necessarily have to right now because we're gonna go get some more treasure and come back, but I'm just doing it. You don't necessarily even have to do this for a long time because we don't even need the money right now, but let's see here. Okay.
Ah, Miss Angie. Just adorable. Porcelain dolls are very popular, you know.
I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my sniper rifle.
Leave this to me.
If you wanted to keep using a shotgun, nothing wrong with it. You could go ahead and upgrade this right now to whatever you wanted to. Same thing with the handgun. I haven't made up my mind yet,
My new stock.
so I'm not going to deal with it. But
Please
with that
come
being
again.
said, let's go ahead and go grab the rest of the things we need to go back and get the treasure. And now when we come out here, we're going to see there's 2 rams out here that we can kill. Or actually, I take that back. That's later on. Now these guys are going to show up. One's going to pop out of the... One's going to pop out of that little mausoleum area. Right there. And that's where you don't even necessarily have to kill these guys. But I'll just kill them. We got plenty of handgun bullets for the moment. But they popped out of here, and that just so happens to give us this piece we need to put into that area that I said that I was showing you where the dolls were before we go into House Beneviento. And the picture that we got, where I said I'll show you, look up there, Bluebird. Pop. Pop in, grab the juicy game. And I think that's it. So we'll go back. Now, this is where I was saying earlier that when we go to put this slab in, there's going to be a badass enemy. No sense in fighting him. I ain't where we'll go. We'll just keep going. No sense in fighting him at all. Waste of ammo. I mean, you don't get that much for it, but I'm just double checking to make sure we got all the treasure through here, which we did. There was 3 bird cages and a couple little crystals. But remember when I said earlier, you don't even have to grab anything because you come back and all those enemies will be gone. You can do that. You can just run straight through and go grab the slab and come back and just have your way. Oh yeah, there is a ram here. I think there's only one. Get a couple pieces of meat. I'm just double checking. I actually hear a, okay, yeah, I almost forgot this then. Up there, if you listen, you can hear the little creaking. Right there. Right there. That means there's a bird cage somewhere. So, glad we checked. Okay, now, get ready. This is what we're going to do. We're going to just run around a circle here and try not to get hit. If you get hit, then just make sure we got at least 1 heal on us. But this guy's going to pop out to our right. You hear him. There he is. See him? And he's coming after us now. He just swung. He's tough. Okay, so he jumped. So we're gonna run. Boom. We're gonna stick in the broken slab. Turn around. Run. Come on, big guy. Gotta bait him into swinging. There he goes. He swung. Okay, we grabbed that. Now we're out of here. Oh shit, wrong way. Oh shit, he got me. Alright, heal, heal, go. As I said, make sure you got a heal on you. I got turned around. That was stupid of me, but he won't chase you up here, but I mean, big deal, we lost a heal. There's plenty, there'll be plenty more where that came from. But you don't even have to lose the heal, honestly. I screwed up. I should have stopped not being greedy and just ran around the circle one more time. But we're going to head on back to the Duke. And if you want to, sell the treasure. If not, don't sell it. It's up to you.
Something for you?
But I'll sell it just for clarity. And that's what we got. Berengario, I don't know how to pronounce it. Chalice. And it's worth 18 stacks. So that's what we got.
Ooh, where did you get your hands on such a thing?
And we can go ahead and use that juicy game somewhere right here.
Thank you.
Because that's only good in one spot, so you might as well get it out of your inventory. We got 2 meat, which we can't do anything with. We could put it here to where we only need 2 more meat. Could put it here to where we need 1 meat, 4 poultry. We could put it here to where we need 1 meat, 1 poultry, 2 fish. I'll just go down the line. Let's just put it here.
Don't let up yet. I
And
procured some new items for you, Mr. Winters.
I think that's it. We will need these eventually, so I'll go ahead and buy them.
I saw you eyeing that one.
Shotgun rounds. I've got 21. He's got 10 in stock. Don't necessarily have to buy them. I got 27. He's got 10 in stock. So
Securing goods is more important than anything. Have a wonderful adventure.
actually, if
Seeking
you wanted to, too, I'll go ahead and show you. You could buy. Oh, you know what? I do want to buy these.
Aha!
Want to have as many of those as you possibly can available. You could buy this. I mean, it doesn't do much though. It's you would think like it would do something for a rate of fire or something. It's for your M1911, but it doesn't do nothing. Same thing with this. This is for your shotgun. Doesn't do much. This for your other shotgun that we sold. Now these actually do help out if you wanted to spend the money on them. That's for your rifle. You know, they actually do help out. They'll steady up your aim, and also this one gives you the ability to zoom in further if you wanted to. So up to you on that. I'm not going to spend it.
Thank you for your patronage.
And with that being said, that's it. So we finished House Beneviento. Jeez, it's like a tongue twister. We finished the House Beneviento, and we got all the treasure up to now. So next off, we're going to head to see our boy Moreau in the island of Moreau. So we'll make that a whole nother video, and we'll go probably fight him, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it and do it all in one video, and maybe I can give you some tips for that too. But appreciate you watching. If you have sub, like, don't like, dislike, up like, down like to your left, whatever you want to do. Till next time, take it easy.